I thought I was just putting up a mailbox, but that single bolt I tightened started a war with an HOA president who would rather rewrite the law than lose control. They say wars are started with bullets. Mine began with a bolt. That morning, under the summer sun, I thought I was just fixing a mailbox. I had no idea I was building a battlefield. Then I heard it. The sharp, echoing click of high heels on concrete, like a metronome of doom. And when I turned, there she was, Meredith Caldwell, marching toward me as if she owned the street. "That mailbox isn't HOA approved," she barked. My hands froze on the wrench. I told her calmly, I don't belong to her HOA. But Meredith Caldwell wasn't listening. She wasn't here for facts. She was here for control. 3 days later, it escalated. A knock at my door, and suddenly I was holding papers. Meredith had sued me over a mailbox. That's when I realized this wasn't neighborly tension. This was war. I didn't panic. I dug deep. Property deeds, zoning maps, assessor records, every document I could find. By the time court came, I wasn't just defending a mailbox. I was armed with proof. In court, Meredith wore pastel pink like armor, but her confidence cracked when the judge saw my documents. She spoke of rules, I spoke of facts, and in just 3 minutes, her case collapsed. But Meredith wasn't done. By the time I got home, 2 things were waiting for me. A furious letter duct-taped to my garage, and 2 black SUVs parked across the street. Engines off, windows tinted. This fight had only begun. The next morning, I dug deeper. At the county office, I found a new zoning request. Meredith's HOA had filed to stretch their borders illegally, right through my street. And someone inside City Hall had helped her fast-track it. Her ally had a name, James Winthrop, a city attorney and a former HOA board member. This wasn't just Meredith anymore. She had infiltrated the system. When the Planning Commission met, the chamber was packed. Meredith sat in the center, her board flanking her like soldiers. But I came armed, with documents, evidence, and the truth. And when I spoke, the whole room listened. The commission shut her down. And soon the city audit uncovered a bigger scheme. Winthrop had been fast-tracking HOA expansions all over town. When the news broke, Meredith's power began to crumble. Then came Gregory Hensley, a former board member. Over greasy diner fries, he told me the truth. Meredith had been stealing money, running fake contracts through a company tied to her own family. The audit confirmed it. $70,000 siphoned away. Fraud. Extortion, embezzlement. The night she ruled my street ended with her in handcuffs, walking into flashing cameras and microphones. The HOA crumbled within weeks. Board members resigned. Residents voted to dissolve it entirely. For the first time, the neighborhood was free. Justice had replaced control. But victory didn't feel complete. The deeper I looked, the more I realized Meredith was only one piece of something larger. Families forced out, homes taken by shell companies, and buyers with shadowy pasts. This wasn't just fraud, it was racketeering. Meredith's arrest was just the beginning. Behind her stood investors, lawyers, and a network built on intimidation and stolen homes. My war with an HOA president had uncovered something far darker. And it wasn't over yet.